Good morning, Harvest Community Church. This is Chase Wagler. I'm out here braving Snowgeddon 2021. So this might be a little bit shorter of a midweek drop-in, but I cannot wait to get into it with you this week. We have setting up the service, server of the week, trivia question of the week, and of course our encouraging word. So stick with us here at the midweek drop-in. We'll be right back. This is Chase Wagler still. I'm glad you're sticking around. Hey, I would love it if you stopped really quickly, like this video, share this video, comment down below as we wave as the car going by, and say how much you appreciate what we're doing here at Harvest. Okay, share this video out to people that might not be here at Harvest or might not know what's going on, so they can know what's going on this Sunday and might interest them. And if you are new, hopefully you are interested. And if you're interested, we would love to have you this Sunday. And so let's go ahead and talk about it. What is happening this Sunday at 9:15? We are starting our service, but at 8:30. Now, I talked to Sean a couple times, and he's pretty sure the coffee is going to be there. All right? So I think he had to order a seal or something. And so as you can see, the weather outside is frightful, but the coffee inside's delightful. All right? Hopefully on Sunday, okay? But he thinks he got the seal going, and so we should be good to go, all right? But that will be at 8:30. We should be opening the coffee shop, so please come, get some coffee, enjoy the fellowship. There is a bunch of, well, let's be honest with it. Some of our elder statesmen show up early, and they love to talk about different things, and I love listening to them talk. So come talk to them. Come talk to each other, okay? Starting at 9:15, though, we will be opening our service. We will have an announcement of some sort, okay? And then we'll go jump right into worship. And this week's worship, I failed to see who all was involved this week, but I do know Chris Bass is leading, and he does such a wonderful job, and he gets input from everybody around. So under Chris's leadership, they have come together with 7 songs that we're really excited about. The first song, as always, of course, up above, I will post the links to the songs. So please click on the link. Some weeks I only have like 1 or 2. So if you don't know a song, click on it, listen to it. I listen to it on my way to work every day, okay? Or at least once or twice anyways, okay? Let's be honest, not every day. But most days I listen to it, all right? And so this week we're going to start with To the One by Upper Room. Upper Room. You should recognize them by now. We do it quite often. Leland we're going to sing the Leland song, Holy Spirit. We're going to sing a Phil Wickham song, Spring Up, Oh Well. All right. We're going to sing I Could Sing of Your Love Forever, an old song. But some of these old things, like just because it's old doesn't mean it's broken, right? And they do a really good job, and we love those songs. Closer by Bethel Music, House of Miracles by Brandon Legg. I believe that's a very new song, very, very new, so you might want to listen to that one. And then No Longer a Slave by Josh Baldwin and Jen Johnson. What a great song, right? No longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. Woo! Yeah, you gotta love it, all right? Put some energy in the midweek drop-in. So, come join us this Sunday for those songs if you're interested. If not, the Lord's leading you that way. We would love to have you. Can't wait. All right, so that is starting at 9:15. That's our worship. After the worship is concluded, Nathaniel Rainey will be bringing the word this week. We are still in our Let It Go series, the baggage series, and the bumper, if you go on our Facebook page, you can see it somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where it was located, but it says, far too many of us carry heavy baggage from years of mistakes, hurt, pain, and bad choices. But in Jesus, there is no condemnation. It's time to unpack all the worthless weight we have been packing, and learn to live free. And so Nathaniel's going to do part 2 of that series. The first part was brought by Pastor Sean last week. Did such a great job. And so this Sunday, January 31st, he's going to be preaching out of Isaiah 43, 18 and 19. And so I would read ahead. Be prepared for Sunday. Pray for Than that the Lord would give him a word for our body and for our family, our faith family. And so pray for Than this week. Pray for Chris this week as we go along. That will conclude our service. We will probably have a time of communion or at least reflection. And we will be on our jolly way and go back into the scary outside as I'm still sitting here in Snowgeddon 2021. All right. So that is our service for next week. When we come back after the trivia question, there will be Service Person of the Week and Encouraging Word. Stick around. No, seriously, stick around, okay? Just be here. Okay, bye. back to the midweek drop-in. This is still Chase Wagler. I'm so excited to still be here with you. If you notice, the lighting situation is a little bit different. I've had to move some lights. I'm struggling right now. If I would look to my left or to my right, I would have to have the Lord spit into some mud and rub it on my eyes because I would be blind, okay? So bear with me a little bit. I'm trying to let you see Snowgeddon 2021. Still having it out there as we're getting ready to wave by as the car's going by. By car. Oh, no, by car. There it goes. So anyways, something to keep you interested as we go along. Server of the week, okay? Also, trivia question, I will put it in the comments, the answer, or in the credits. So please look for that. Comment below if you know what the answer was, all right? So this week's server of the week is Lori Fulcher. We are so blessed to have Lori Fulcher here at Harvest Community Church. She is one of my friends. I know she's my sister's Carlina, dear friend, and we really appreciate all she does here. She does, now, if I tried to say everything she did, I would miss something. But I know one thing for sure she does very faithfully, which is the coffee, and we can all enjoy that. And so we really appreciate Lori showing up early on Sunday mornings and getting that going. And she does so much throughout the church, throughout the week that, we don't see all the time. She also does such a great job at the Lighthouse. And so we are really proud to have Lori Fulcher here at Harvest Community Church. Thank you, Lori, for all you're doing. We appreciate it. If you see Lori out in public or here at church, maybe give her an elbow because, COVID, maybe not a hug. Pray for her this week. Say how much you appreciate it because I know I appreciate it, especially in the early mornings when she says, Chase, what do you want for coffee? And I said, it's been a rough one. She goes, I got you. And she's got my coffee. So I appreciate that so much. Hopefully you do too. Tell her you appreciate her, okay? All right, so encouraging word. I'm just going to do a really quick encouraging word. I'm going to be speaking out of Philippians 4, all right, today. Just a quick passage, and it's a very famous, popular passage, one that is constantly, it's one of those things that you see on the walls, you go into a home, it's like, it's the passage about peace beyond all understanding, and you see it like in the fancy handwriting in the barn oak, and the mom's like, ooh, I got this barn oak that says peace beyond understanding, all right? It's famous, but sometimes the things that hit us the most, or we see the most, we're saturated with, we don't stop and think, why is that so good? So, I'm going to read Philippians 4, Cool. But this is where I really want to get to. Let's get to verse 4. Rejoice in the Lord always. Again, I will say rejoice. Let your reasonableness be known to everyone. The Lord is at hand. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. All right? And so as we wave as the snowman goes by plowing our streets, we thank them for the service. All right, but it says here, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds. Okay? And so I don't know about you, but I know that sometimes I can get really, really anxious. And I found over the last couple of weeks and months, as this COVID situation has gone through, as we've had elections and turmoil and whatever else, blisters on our toes, whatever it might be, okay, in your life, there is situations that would cause disruption to your peace and to your joy, all right? And I know it comes at me every single day, and for some reason, and I know what that reason is, but I find myself at peace quite often. As the people around me sometimes can be chaotic and their lives are crazy and they're stressed out, and those little things don't stress me out. Now, that might be my personality. I don't know. But I think it's the peace of God knowing that I know that everything's going to be okay. All right? And so let's read on in verse 8. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there's a lot of whatevers, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things that you will have learned and received and heard and seen in me. Practice these things, and God and the God of peace will be with you. All right? And so here you see that we can practice these things that are lovely, practice these things that are commendable and excellent, all right? Anything worthy of praise. And so I find myself sometimes not focusing on these things and focusing on whatever's in the news or whatever could be dragging me down whatever day that might be or whatever that thing is that day, all right? But when I focus on these things, I do find that I find peace. I'm a young buck. But I guarantee it, if you ask some of these young bucks at 9 or 8:30 in the morning here at Harvest Community when we have our coffee shop, ask them about their peace and what they found over time. all right? Because I'm sure they found the same. So I want to thank God for his peace in my life. Hopefully you can find peace in your life as well. I don't always understand it, but that's what that's said in the Bible, so that's okay. Hey, guys, this is Chase Wagler. I hope to see you at 9:15. If you can't be here in person, we'd love to see you online on the Facebook page. I'm Chase Wagler. Shiny as always. See ya. Bye. Hey, you guys want to get some snow? Can we get some snow?